colors. Summer
Well, hello again from our little cottage, a wide lush meadow where our camper nestles quietly among the wildflowers and grasses. My older 3-year-old boy went with my mom to clean the refrigerator, and my youngest 1-year-old boy is sleeping right now outside, so I've got just a few minutes to talk to you. And honestly, I wish I could talk to you live while I'm doing all the homemaking things here in my tiny kitchen and here at the table with my fabric and embroidery, but it's just hard to find a space to put my tripod and my camera and do that at the same time as my kids are crawling on the floor, so it's just really hard to do that. We have entered the hottest time of the year right now. The air is damp and humid, and honestly, we're struggling to live our lives outdoors right now. But I'm coming to you with a pocket full of treasures, some simple traditional homemaking things that I've done in the past few weeks, here in my little camper and outside in my garden. I am excited to walk you through just simple, ordinary days when I'm just cooking for my family with simple seasonal ingredients that I find in my garden or in an Amish store. I will also walk you through some time period when I was planning for my boy's birthday. I will show you some simple handmade little decor that I created for their birthday and from scratch foods that we served at the party. It will be a lovely, lovely time. We're going to make a Hobbit House, a radish doll, make some garden focaccia, honey cakes, muffins, bake some sourdough baguettes, then turn them into pizza. Just the little things that don't require much. A little bit of your attention, time away from screens, your hands and body ready to move, to taste, to touch, to stitch. I'm gonna call it our Hobbit season, and I dearly welcome you in. And if at the end of this video your kitchen starts to get infused with delicious smells and your sewing machine out on your table, it's going to make my day. And if you like this video and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe to this channel, and let's begin. I love hobbits so much for their festive traditions and ways to adorn simple, ordinary days. So this year, as my boys turned 3 and 1, I wanted to bring a little bit of that festivity into our life here. First, Alon wanted to make a birthday garland made out of cotton fabric, dappled with small flowers, and gingham and bumblebee yellow, oatmeal pink lemonade, and cornflower blue patterns and shades. Hobby Lobby made it so easy to find just what I needed, and I began stitching in my small corner of our camper. I also embroidered little goslings in a patch of daffodils to turn into a birthday cap. Then I gathered together small simple details: yellow gingham tablecloth, clear white small vases, beautiful water dispensers, gingham canopy, pastel balloons. Nothing fancy, I just envisioned a fresh, gentle celebration. Laughter drifting across the meadows, warmth, sunshine, delicious food, something like out of the Bromley hedge tales in my own humble way. I went to the garden. I saw lush parsley and dill and immediately thought of falafels, hot pita bread, freshly chopped onions, pepper, olives, tzatziki sauce, cheese cubes with grapes on a white platter plate, sparkling water with lemons, oranges, fresh mint, and my absolutely favorite honey cakes, all adorned in cornflowers I find in the meadow. I have loved one specific recipe of baked falafels that I have been making for years now. For this recipe, I leave a cup of raw chickpeas soaking in water overnight. Next morning, I pulse together a big bunch of parsley leaves and dill or cilantro, garlic, onions, green peppers, and chickpeas until it resembles a coarse sand. Then I add flour, a few eggs, baking soda, and aromatic spices such as cumin, cardamom, a little bit of black pepper, and salt. Then I generously pour over some olive oil, and using my hands I form them into little falafel bowls. Then I preheat the oven to about 360 degrees Fahrenheit, and I bake them until they're a nice golden brown color. Falafels are ready. They're wonderful to freeze to keep them fresh for whenever you need them. Now onto my favorite honey cake recipe. This cake is always a highlight of our parties. Many people ask for a recipe, and if I can say no to other dessert options, I do not say no to honey cakes. This time of the year, it was a bit more special to make this cake because my dad just collected fresh honey from our beehives. Generous and so sweet. There's always something about the process of cooking something when you know the provenance of the ingredients. So in a small saucepan, melt some butter, eggs, sugar and honey over a low heat. Continue stirring until sugar and butter melt down. Take away from the heat and add baking soda. Stir. You'll see some nice little bubbles and the mixture will foam up. Slowly add sifted flour and knead a soft dough. Let it rest for about 10 minutes. Then divide the dough into roughly 10 balls and roll each one into a thin layer, maybe about 2 mm thick. on a floured surface or in between two sheets of parchment paper. Take a round plate or cake pan and press down on a layer. This will help create a nice round cake layer. Slightly poke with a fork to prevent formation of air bubbles. And now comes a slow part of the process. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake each layer for about 5 minutes. It should have a nice golden color. While the layers are still warm, trim them into perfect circles and save leftover dough for later decoration. For the cream, whip heavy cream with sour cream in a stand blender with some powdered sugar. It will have a cloud-like fluffy texture. I love making this cake with raspberries and blackberries. Assemble the cake by alternating cake layers with cream and berries. And for decoration, grind the leftover cake trimmings into fine crumbs and use them to coat the sides and top of the cake. Refrigerate for about 6 to 8 hours before serving. I usually leave my cake in the refrigerator overnight. This resting time will allow the honey cake layers to absorb moisture from the cream, becoming soft, tender, and melt in your mouth while the flavors blend beautifully. For my boy's birthday, I decorated my honey cakes with cornflowers that are growing out in the meadow. And when the day came for celebration, we had a promise of heavy rain shower. So we put up some tents and created a simple, lovely atmosphere with my handmade birthday garland, yellow gingham and floral tablecloth, balloons, clear vases with meadow flower bouquets, and a lovely array of delicious things: hot pita bread, falafels, chopped vegetables, cheese platter with fruit, honey cakes, and refreshing drinks. It was our first time hosting a party here on our property. We all had a wonderful time together, and right when our last guest headed back home, The rain showered so hard, but it was peaceful.
He's looking at the dog.
The storm is coming! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Brady! Happy birthday to you!
One more.
After days of feasting and birthday preparations, we settle back into the gentle rhythm of ordinary home life. Our garden has burst into growth, and I had to get creative with the ways of making green kale and zucchinis into nourishing meals that my little children can enjoy. I like to pick a good bunch of green kale and sweet onion from the garden. Then wash small red potatoes from Amish market and cook with some butter and dill. Then I chop green kale with onions and saute over low heat with olive oil. Separately, I whisk our farm eggs with a bit of salt and spices and make them into thin omelets. Then I chop these omelets into small pieces and add to the cooked kale leaves. It's so nourishing and delicious and simple with red dill potatoes.
Mom, please.
Similarly, I like to make zucchini stew. This year, for some reason, our zucchinis withered away before even giving us mini large zucchinis. But I was able to collect some and bring it to my kitchen to make delicious zucchini stew. I chop zucchinis into tiny little cubes. Same with an onion and bell pepper if I have any on hand. Then I thinly grate carrots. I let these vegetables slowly cook over low heat with olive oil, fresh garlic and salt, nothing else. Then top with chopped parsley or dill. It's absolutely delicious. We eat it with potatoes, buckwheat, on a piece of toast with a scrambled egg. In between cooking and cleaning and taking care of my little children, bobwhites, chickens, and the garden, I am drawn to a little creative space where my sewing machine, paint and paintbrushes, embroidery threads, and needles quietly wait for me. With so many responsibilities and demands and very little space, I can't really say that my craft time looks like from a Pinterest image. Quiet, spacious, time without interruptions. It's not reality in my life at the moment. So I often find myself stitching when I'm waiting on a loaf of bread to rise in the oven, or when my children play outside, I bring my embroidery hoop and a few threads. And on good days, I will enter into a quiet time after my boys fall asleep. But then usually I find myself lost in the art of making until very late at night, and then regret it later in the morning when my baby wakes me up and I wish I could just keep on sleeping. My rhythm with homemaking and crafting is very spontaneous. I don't set away a special time for it. I just pick it up during any window of opportunity. I might sit next to my toddler stitching while helping him do puzzles. It's not really perfect but beautiful in its own way, and I hope it can be encouraging to one mama that struggles to find peaceful time for her own hobbies. From wandering and working in my garden and walking through the meadow, I draw inspiration into little things that I create inside these small walls. Early in the spring, we enjoyed delicious, beautiful radishes, and I created one with cotton fabric and embroidered radish on her apron. I don't really know why I love making those so much. I never thought that after finishing my biology and chemistry degree that I would love spending my time recreating vegetables and fruits with fabric and threads. But maybe there is a little connection there. The act of paying close attention to the nature around me has made a very surprising effect on me and how I look at this world. I walk around and see trees as if they come out of Tolkien tales, birds and chickens and field mice as if they are from Bromley Hedge and Beatrix Potter stories. My love for hobbits, the merry, festive folks, have impacted me on how I approach my ordinary days at home. I want to give more attention to creating festivity and joy and putting special touch not only during birthday and holidays, but ordinary days as well. Because life on this earth is already filled with so much darkness and pain that we need to be more intentional in creating joyful occasions and celebrations to love, to be creative, spend time with family and friends. And so this is how I decided to make a Hobbit House. It's a sort of playhouse for my boys. A house that has grown into the earth with a roof made out of heavy leaves, perfectly round wooden door, with welcoming shades of green and yellow, framed by climbing vines and flowers and ivy and fragrant herbs, with bees and ladybugs and dragonflies flying and buzzing all around, and inside a cozy little space for little wooden gnomes and animal figurines. One thing that I find incredibly satisfying in homemaking is feeding the sourdough starter, watching it bubble, and then pour it into the bowl with freshly milled wheat berries, water, a little bit of salt, and watch it ferment and rise. The gentle warmth of spring suddenly turned into hot, humid air, which made our garden grow wildly fast. I went outside to pick some peppers, dill flowers, basil, onion shoots, tiny tomatoes, and turn all this goodness into sourdough focaccia bread. Brady and I had a little fun in our kitchen creating art on our bubbly sourdough focaccia. The dough is very simple to make, just slow fermentation overnight. Like always, I will leave the recipe in the description below. I feed my starter the night before as I plan to make a dough the next day. In the morning, I sift bread flour with rye flour, water, and olive oil. I mix the dough by hand or in a stand mixer and let it sit for an hour. This is called an autolyze stage. Then I add my bubbly sourdough starter and salt and mix everything together. At the end, I add olive oil and mix just a little more. Then I do roughly 2-3 stretch and folds until my dough has reached about 50% rise. It doesn't have to be very specific. I just watch for some bubbles and air pockets. Then I close the dough with a lid and leave it in the refrigerator until the next morning. In the morning, I remove my bubbly dough. I generously sprinkle olive oil on parchment paper and spread the dough onto it, forming a rectangle. Then I cover it and let it proof for about an hour and a half or 2 hours. Meanwhile, I prepare and cut all my vegetables, all the lovely things I found in the garden, along with some olives. When the dough has rested, I preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I gently create dimples with my fingers and create art on our piece of sourdough. Pepper for flower petals, onion shoots for stems, dill flowers, tomato circles, and bobwhite egg yolks for the heart of the flower, basil for leaves. I sprinkle with sea salt and bake for about 20-25 minutes. What a lovely thing to make with all the seasonal vegetables from the garden, and I hope you enjoy doing that as well.
"6:50 a.m. on a Tuesday, bathed in bird song. The moment I wake, turn the dial to the right place. This is my morning, the Tennessee way. Dog is ready to be walking. A pot of coffee got me talking. Patsy cries out, she's so crazy. This is a morning Tennessee made me. Found a cut path through the ester, seen a polecat and started walking faster. Hearts are bursting, moving early. This is a morning Tennessee made me. Kick the burned out bottle rocket, nursing a sunburn I got on the Hobbit in the narrow sycamore sway. This is my morning, the Tennessee way. La, la, la,
With 2 little boys, I began to be really mindful of making healthy snacks and desserts and having something on the table for them to grab and continue playing outside. My boys love sourdough muffins, and we have made so many different flavors: lemon poppy seed, walnuts and cranberries, orange and white chocolate chips, And today I thought I'll make muffins with dark chocolate chips and fresh strawberries, as we are in the strawberry season right now. I always keep in stock dark chocolate chips in the freezer for delicious little things like that. This butter, enriched with coconut milk, makes into wonderful tender muffins, filling our whole camper home with delicious aroma. First, I almost always double or triple the recipe so that these muffins last us a week or so. So first I mix all dry ingredients. 1 cup of bread flour sifted with 1 cup of freshly milled hard white wheat berries, half a cup of cocoa powder, teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, and a little bit of salt. Then I add in wet ingredients: half a cup of sour cream, a cup of sourdough starter, 80 grams of melted coconut oil, 150 grams of honey, a few eggs, vanilla extract, and a splash of coconut milk. Then I slowly fold in chocolate chips and chopped strawberries into my butter. I scoop butter into muffin molds and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for around 20-25 minutes until a skewer comes out almost completely dry. Then I let them cool in their molds and then fill my biscuit tin with fresh delicious muffins. On our ordinary days, we usually enjoy a full breakfast. Some sort of cereal, either oatmeal, amaranth, buckwheat, or kutia, which is a traditional Eastern European sweet grain pudding, along with omelets or fried eggs, homemade bread, and cut tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers. And I have been enjoying making quick baguette pizzas. Well, maybe not so quick because I do make homemade sourdough baguettes with very similar technique as for sourdough focaccia bread, just a bit slightly different ingredient proportions. It's 100 grams of ripe sourdough starter mixed with 400 grams of bread flour, 100 grams of whole wheat flour or rye flour, 360 grams of water, and 10 grams of salt. Like usual, I double or triple this recipe to get at least 5 baguettes at a time. Then I do, as usual, 2-3 stretch and folds performed during roughly 40-minute intervals. I'm looking for bubbles and about 50% rise. I like to place my dough inside a square, long, clear container that fits so much better inside my refrigerator than a round bowl. The next day, I divide the dough in parts, about 250 grams each, and shape them into baguettes. I let them rest and proof on my countertop for about 2 hours, while my oven is preheating to 470 or even 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I score them with 3-4 cuts and bake for 10 minutes with ice cubes on the bottom. Then I lower my temperature to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit and finish baking for about 15 more minutes until they get a nice crisp golden top. For baguette pizzas, I cut them in half, make simple mayonnaise sauce with garlic and herbs, spread it on top of each baguette slice, and add vegetables, olives, tomatoes, basil, onions, sprinkle with some cheese, and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes until cheese is melted and bubbly. Very delicious as a simple home dinner or a wonderful addition to festive meals. The light fades behind the faraway pastel pink horizon. I put the last dirty dish in the dishwasher, give a bath to my boys, read them a few books, and lullaby them to sleep. Stepping a few steps down, I walk to the chicken coop to close our chickens for the night. Lighting bugs flashing in the shadows of the night, bobwhites whistling right outside our door. All is well. I wish you lovely homemaking days in the brightness of these summer days. I will meet you again soon. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. It will mean so much to me and help this channel grow. Thank you so much.